Hey everybody, this is Niall and Alex with the Drive Home Movie Reviews
And we just saw Faces of Death.
2026.
I don't think there's been a previous Faces of Death.
Well, there definitely was.
When I looked it up, it just had this one.
Well, this is probably the most famous one right now, but in 1976 there was a Faces of Death that marketed itself as random videos of people getting killed. And then I think there were sequels made, but
Yeah.
up until this week, I believed that was a collection of people being killed in different ways.
This movie is about girl. It's Kat
Kino.
from Euphoria. The company's called Kino, and her name is
Margot
Margot.
Robbie?
Yeah, I think so. Margot. Her name's Margot in the film, and she is a content reviewer at this Kino place, which is really like TikTok.
I was definitely getting like Red Chan or
4chan.
4chan or that kind of vibe.
Yeah, the video styles was like TikTok though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if anyone flags a video, she looks at it to see if it's appropriate or not. But then she has a traumatic past, which I won't spoil, but she's not online. And I don't know how she does that job with that past. But, anyways, she finds these videos that look extremely real of these people getting killed or executions.
She's slowly like, wait, these are graphic. Oh, wait, these might be real.
And luckily, her roommate is really into horror and has the original Faces of Death.
She discovers that the murders are following several scenes from the original Faces of Death movie.
But stupidly, she searches this on her roommate's laptop, which brings the killer to her.
The killer is played by this guy. And
he was
Man,
creepy.
I thought he did such a good job playing that part.
I did too. He creeped me out. It gave me like Silence of the Lambs vibes.
Just even the way, whenever he was talked, it was like captivating. He's like, and business is a booming.
Yeah.
Just the way, I don't know, something about him playing that role was like perfect.
Yeah.
It was creepy. And the last place we saw him was in Dead Man's Wire. He was the son, the actual guy who had the Dead Man's Wire around his neck, which is a great movie.
Yeah.
We reviewed. I think going into it, I knew it was going to have a narrative style, not just like the other one where it like flashes. So if you're going into this thinking it's like the original Faces of Death, where it's just different scenes of death, it's not. It's like like we just described it. There's narration, there's a plot, and all of that. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it. It didn't live up to what I thought it was going to be, but I also didn't really expect a whole lot.
I didn't think this is what it was going to be. Like Niall said, I expected the movie to be different, but I was entertained throughout the entire thing. There were some moments of cheesiness, I guess, like kind of overacting.
At the end,
Yeah.
it was like, oh my, they were like 3 minutes of just
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, we get it. And then it was like pause for a minute for him to be like like bleeding out, and then it goes back to
but I think her name's Barbie Ferreira.
So she's in Euphoria, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. She did do a great job. There were just a couple of scenes that I'm like, that was a little much.
I don't know, something about her annoys me, but at the end, especially in this movie, with what her character decides to do, it's just like, are you stupid? Why would you do this? This is the stupidest thing like you could do. There's so many other ways to handle this situation.
Yeah, because now the cops don't believe her. Her boss doesn't believe her. She gets... That happens in every horror movie, though.
Know,
you're like, you should have done this.
This felt like to another level. Like, you're gonna go...
Redacted.
Just
spoilers.
Oh, yeah. But that was so stupid of her.
Yeah.
But Rotten Tomatoes, I think when I checked it, it got a 68. I'm going to give it an 80. I thought it was like a solid horror movie. I think it's really good. You'll enjoy it. And the acting by the serial killer was like good.
The main actress, Barbie, she did great. Something I wanted to know was, how did he pick his victims?
like a whole bunch of thought that went into it, but it
Yeah.
seems like when someone would say they were famous, that either
That's
intrigued
true.
him or
He wanted to be famous.
yeah, he wanted
That's
to be
why,
famous.
like, when he got on the news, he was like crying.
Yeah, he was like obsessed over it. He got like
Yeah.
"Oh."
And I think it also plays into our culture today with like AI and stuff. Like, what is real? Is the violence we're seeing actually real or fake? And how terrible of a job that would be to be a video monitor for any of these sites.
Yeah.
Like, you could see some really disgusting things from
Oh.
like children getting hurt.
You would all day and like 24/7. You go to work and you would just watch the most disturbing shit ever.
Yeah.
For all day, and then you go home.
Yeah,
Your
and you
family.
said that where they like don't offer health care,
Well,
they don't get paid. Oh, John Oliver.
John Oliver did a piece on it, and he talks about how they're just not paid enough, and how they likely need treatment to last long after they leave that position.
Yeah, they don't even get health care. So how are they supposed to pay for therapy and stuff?
Then at the same time, we're all just like consuming this crap.
Yeah.
And just like, oh yeah, look at this guy getting his head run over by a train.
Yeah. Oh, I would not want to watch that. Luckily, my algorithms don't bring me disturbing videos.
Well, my buddy, he had when I was a young kid, like in the 90s, he had a tape of the Faces of Death, and so we tried to watch it. It was the first movie I had ever. I had to be like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I just couldn't watch. I don't even know if I got through like a third of the movie. I just was like,
yeah.
It's way too disturbing.
Yeah, especially if it's a montage of people just dying in horrific ways.
If you're going to this movie, you're not going to experience that, but there are a lot of videos.
And the way the serial killer hunts people down is kind of interesting and creepy.
Yeah.
He's a creep. He's a fucking creep.
That was my favorite part of the movie, was the serial killer and like just how interesting it was. It reminded me a lot of Psycho Killer.
Oh, yeah.
Which was interesting. I probably would watch it again, but
yeah, I think I would rate
wouldn't go out of my way.
Like a 75, just because horror movies, I like to be scared. It did have me anxious and being like, go, go, go. Oh, stop that. Like, oh, that's too violent for me. And
about half of that movie, on and off, I was like gripping my seat. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Like, like, get out of the house. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Who cares about his hard drive? Get out of the house.
Yeah. Which I don't know what happened with the hard drive.
Well, I remember I got a bullet through it. He was shooting at her, and she freaked out right after that. Woman was like, can you get my kids in the car? This crazy woman is running at me with blood all over.
Yeah.
I think it's got a theme, too. It's like all the stuff we consume.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's relevant to our culture today.
And that guy, he has got an obsession with being clean, and it might have something to do with all the bad things he does.
I would like a background on him. Why he became that way. He would get very upset if the blood got on him. You're executing people. What do you expect?
Well,
You're
he
a
uses
murderer.
like mannequins, so
the mannequins are creepy for sure. This movie flew by. We went to a 10:30 showing. It felt like it went by extremely fast.
It was like an hour and 48 minutes long.
Yeah, it was the perfect amount of time. I didn't get bored at any parts.
No, I don't think I was bored at all.
Yeah,
I actually think I'm leaving it being like, I need to consume less negative stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely recommend everyone to go see this.
Yeah.
I think you would enjoy it if you're a horror fan.
Faces of Death.
That's our review.
Hello.
Love ya.
Because it was so late last night, and we're up so early this morning, and I thought about it. Charlie XCX was in the movie, and the credits for the movie were the loudest I have ever seen credits for a movie.
They were blaring.
I couldn't even think because they were so loud. I guess it was probably a Charlie XCX song.
Yeah. I don't think it was. She did a really good job in her part. She's a good actress.
Yeah.
So.
And that song. Faces of Death. These are the credits.
Run.
Testing.
Testing.
I
1,
got
2,
my
3.
wallet.